Thank you, guys. All right. Speaking of marijuana, I received a call from my friend Maggie, and she was a little distraught. And she said, "Can I come over and talk to you?" She says, "I think I'd like to go get a marijuana certificate, and I need a little shoring up." And I said, "Maggie, come on over." Well, I hung the phone up, and I thought, hell, it's time for me to get legal. Why don't I go with her and get my marijuana certificate? I mean, I've been an outlaw for 40 years now. So I went to my computer and I started to do some research. I wanted to have it all done before Maggie got there. And I'm looking for a reliable doctor who was open on Sunday. And there was Dr. Bud, Dr. Green, Dr. Bud Green. Well, I settled on Dr. Cush. And when Maggie got there, I was all excited. I said, "Maggie, I'm going with you." I said, "I found a doctor right down here on the Venice boardwalk, the ocean front, and at 420 Oceanfront, And anyway, we're walking and looking for the address, and all of a sudden, boom, we find it, 420. I said, "Maggie, we can get a toll ring while we're waiting to see the doctor." Well, just then, a greeter came out of the doctor's office to greet us. I mean, when have you been to a doctor's office where the receptionist comes out and greets you? I know what the hell he's laughing at. His pants are hanging on. So just then, another woman appeared, and she said, "Follow me." So Maggie and I start down this long hallway, right out into the back alley called Speedway. I said, "Maggie," we're nudging each other. I said, "What in the hell's going on?" The woman explained, "Don't worry, the doctor's not at this address. He's about 2 miles down the road. And a van will pick you up and take you there." Well, I looked up, and there's a black van speeding down Speedway. Stopped in front of us, and the lady said, "Get in." Well, despite everything that our mothers taught us about getting into a van with a strange man, we got into the van without hesitation. The lady closed the door, and this little intense man started putting us through a quiz. "All right, ladies, you're about to get your marijuana certificate. You should know some of the new rules and regulations. You should be at least 1,000 feet away from a school if you have marijuana in your possession. And you're allowed 8 ounces or 6 mature plants." I don't know how you tell if the plant's mature or not. Anyway, then he turned around and quizzed us. "How many feet from the school must you be? How many ounces can you have? How many plants can you have?" I was never so happy to get out of the van in my life. I said, "Jesus, I hope the doctor's not going to give us a test or anything." So we went in, and sure enough, off in the corner, somebody's getting a toll ring. And they said, "Have a seat." So I sat down in this rather crowded reception area, and I'm looking around, and there's beautiful, young, buffed, handsome men, 20 to 25 years old. And I noticed they're all wearing ace bandages in various parts of their body. Well, I leaned into the one closest to me, and I said, you boys play all on the same team? The guy said, no, we don't even know each other. I thought about it for a minute, and I said, do you think it would help if I had on an ace band? We filled out our paperwork, and then the lady came out and said, you know, if you two will go in together, the doctor will take you right now. I looked at Maggie and said, sure, let's go in. So a distinguished-looking doctor, white jacket on, good-looking guy, looks like he should have retired a couple of years ago. But he's sitting behind the big desk, and he said, have a seat, ladies. And he picked up the paperwork, and he said, which one of you is Maureen? And I said, I am Dr. Cush. And he said, what seems to be the problem? I said, well, I have erectile dysfunction and my girlfriend doesn't like it. I mean, I had to see if he had a sense of humor. Then I said, seriously, Dr. Cush, I have irritated bowel syndrome. IBS to you. So, I have to tell you, I was a bit uncomfortable discussing my tush with Dr. Cush. But if the truth must be known, he really didn't give a shit. Pretty bad. What was I smoking when I wrote this one, huh? Anyway, I finished up, and he told me step in the next room and have my picture taken. Well, he finished up with Maggie. So I had my picture taken to get my little certificate. It looks like a driver's license. Now, I thought I looked more like I just joined the psychedelic turkey club. I mean, really, you know? Pretty bad. Well, I want you all to know that just because you have your marijuana certificate, it doesn't remove the years of paranoia that you have built up. So the boys are looking at me, and I'm holding my certificate like I just graduated from college or something. And the boy looked up at me, and I said, can you believe it? I'm legal after 40 years, I'm legal. And the guy said, ma'am, you've been smoking for 40 years? And I said, yes, and you boys be very careful. I used to be a very tall black basketball player.